Hey everyone, let's play some games. Today we are playing the Priest in the arena. All of the classes had a fair few votes, but the Priest had a few more, so that's what we're going with. Alright, have a weak start here. The Alchemist is a bit better for Priest than most classes, since it works pretty well with stuff like Shadow Word Death and Shadow Word Pain. So it could be worth considering. The other choice would probably be Mass Dispel, but hey, let's go with the Alchemist, since we often end up with some stupid Shadow Word Deaths and that we can't use, but Alchemist can help with that. Mad Scientist, I don't think so. Explosive Sheep, we don't have a way to activate it ourselves, we are not a mage. So let's go with the Elemental. And so we have this one, not picking that, so it's either gonna be the Warlord or the Chosen. What do I like? I really like the Warlord. I think it's really good. Let's go with it. I know some people prefer the Velen's Chosen, but I like the Warlord. So let's see, it's just so easy to get it to a 6/6 usually. We have the River Croc. And we have the Novice Engineer. Yeah, I think this is an easy choice. Let's just go with the decent 2-drop. Get another decent 2-drop. Or we got the Light Spawn. We already have 2-drops, even though the Alchemist is not necessarily that great on turn 2. So could go either way. Let's go with the Light. Okay, let's go with the Light Spawn. It also works if we end up picking up a Divine Spirit, like if you don't get any other good choices. Or it Power Word Shield, like it has some synergy. Here we're gonna go with another Warlord though. And this one is pretty nice in Priest, since you can keep healing it up. This one is bad, this one is pretty bad, so let's go with the Berserker here. Another 2-drop. It's fine. Not the best, but it works. We're having a lot of 2-drops by now. If you pick this one up too, I want to pick it up because I think it's actually really good. Especially if we get something like Shadow Word Pain. Also interesting, I think the Shrinkmeister have synergy with the Alchemist, right? But let's see. Stormwind Champion, Shrinkmeister. How is the curve looking? Curve says no 7-drops, so you know what, let's go with that. I think it's pretty close though. Violet Teacher, pretty solid. Spiteful Smith is pretty good. Need some 3-drops, so let's get that one. And maybe another 3-drop? Yeah, he can be hard to get, and that's only our second one. Bolter Fist is really good. Scarlet Crusader is very nice. Mind Control is okay, but I really like having 3-drops. Let's go for this. But the Bolter Fist is really good. Alright, let's go with this one. I just hate not having stuff to play early on. A Loot Hoarder, Acolyte, Abusive. Gotta be one of those two. I think we're gonna go with the Loot Hoarder here. Well, looks like we're getting plenty of 3-drops. Wow. Yeah, the early curve is no issue. We could use some card drop because now we have so much early stuff. So let's go with the Fort Steel. Could also go to Novice Inventor, but I think Fort Steel is more fun. So let's go with that. Okay, these are pretty bad. Undertaker, Silverback. I mean, how many Death Rattle minions do we have? We have a Loot Hoarder and that's about it, right? But it's like... Then we have the Silverback Patriarch. It's... I'm actually thinking maybe getting the Dancing Sword. Death Rattle is obviously detrimental, but it's pretty good for tempo. And I'm just looking at these other two, and those are basically wasted cards. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. I'm not a big fan of the card, but I think the other two cards are even worse. It's pretty close though. So, Secret Keeper, no. Tycola, oh man. I guess we're gonna go with the Lightwell? Dark Cultist, okay, now we're getting some good cards. Mind control tech, sure. Need some 4-drops though. Nordshire Cleric. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Holy Nova. Yes, but oh man, it hurts so much that it has to be against the Yeti. Because the Yeti is exactly what we need. But we also don't have any AoE, so... yeah. Not so happy with this draft so far. Definitely not. Let's go with the truck. Yeah. Okay. I could have gone with the Noritron, but if we don't have any way of buffing attack, I guess we have the Crazy Alchemist, but... Alright, so we actually have some really good minions here. And but the thing is, we have lots of 2-drops. And doing pretty good on 3-drops too. Let's go to Spider Tank. It makes more sense in a priest deck because you can actually heal it, unlike the Haunted Creeper. Another Fort Steel. This curve is... oh man. This is not helping. Guess we're gonna get the Grizzly. And I'm like, oh, it's tough to get 3-drops. Maybe. Okay, you know what? I don't need anything else to cost 3 mana. But it looks like we will be able to get a lot of stuff out early, so that makes the Warlord pretty good. Cabal Shadow Priest is really good, but the Enhancer Mechano, has a lot of potential too. But let's think about it. If we were a Priest in Constructed, what would be most likely to put in our deck? The Cabal Shadow Priest. So let's go with that. And this deck is a little bit of a mess. Well, okay, so here's the game plan. Get a lot of stuff out early, then play huge Warlords, and buff them all up with Stormwind Champion. Yes, that's the plan. Let's, I think this deck is bad. Let's say 6 wins. But we are a Priest, and we do have some kind of magic with Priest, as far as I recall, so maybe it won't go as bad as I fear. Let's hope not. But not really seeing it in this deck. But I've said that before and done well. Of course, I've also said that and done even worse than I feared, so let's see how we do here. It's the main thing is that we don't have any 4-drops. So hopefully we can play like a 2-drop and heal something up on turn 4 a lot of the time, or get one of our few 4-drops in the deck. Alright, so we got the Puddle Stumper. Seems pretty good to me. You know what, let's keep a Fort Steel around. We already have a 2-drop. And I want to steal some good cards from the Druid. Like maybe some Druid of the Claws or something. Or 8/8 trees. I love that. Alright, well, didn't really want 2 Fort Steels. And we can't really coin anything out either. So I guess we just have to end turn. Too bad we didn't have a 2/3 instead of a 3/2. That would have been a lot better here. Then I think I might actually have coined it out. Because then we could have healed it up next turn. Okay, thankfully he didn't have a follow-up. So that's okay. Don't really have a good way of dealing with that though. Oh, there we go. Much better than the Puddle Stumper here. Excellent. Good, and then next turn... we'll see. Many options. We could just Fort Steel, we could play a Puddle Stumper, we could Puddle plus heal. But it's pretty unlikely that... Well, let's see what he does here.
Where shall I strike?
Okay. That's why I want to steal Druid cards. Because they're good. We could play this one as a 5/5. Which wouldn't be too bad. But... it's just that one is really annoying. I think we might have to do that. Since otherwise, like, what are we gonna do? Play a Puddle Stumper? And I think that's just not really enough. Thing is, that one keeps getting buffed up. It'll probably be a 4/8. If attack stat plus hero power, then he will still... But then he can't kill this one, maybe? I think we just gotta go for it. Why did I think that would work? Why? Why did I think I would have 5? Oh my god. This is the worst. This is the absolute worst. I cannot believe I just did that. So much regret. And it just, I'm completely blown away here. Like, I was talking, and then I do that. Oh boy. Well, you know, to be fair, it seems like this game was pretty doomed anyway, but man. Right, because I'm getting all the late stuff here. And he has like this full board of craziness. Oh man, we can't even really do anything here. Well, I guess we can play an Iron Fur Grizzly. And heal. And I have so many early drops in the game, in the deck, but again, like, it's the lack of 4 drops, right? That's what I don't have. And of course I made that gigantic mistake. Well, alright. Let's see what happens here. At least we have a Sunwalker, I suppose, but I'm a little scared of this crazy army. Excellent Druid cards. Oh man, I'm gonna get down to 8 here. We play a Sunwalker. And that's not really enough to save us. Yeah, you know what? Let's move on from this game and forget about it and play another game. Yes. Alright. So, let's get started with this deck. See how it performs. We haven't played any games so far, but hopefully the first game will be excellent. Let's see. Alright, we got our opponent. Yes. We can be the hunter. In fact, I like playing versus hunters as a priest, since you can negate their hero power pretty easily. And your hero power has more flexibility than theirs. Like, so you can cancel their hero power as well as do other stuff with it. I think... do we want to keep the cleric here? I mean, of course it sucks if he plays a 3-2. But you know what? I think I'm going to risk it in this case. Just because we have this perfect curve. And going for tempo is usually a good thing against hunters. So let's go with this. And it stops stuff like a web spinner or like 2-1s and stuff like that that hunters often play early on, even in arena. Alright, so he might actually have not played a web spinner that he otherwise would have played or something like that. Because he was looking at his cards a bit, but he didn't do anything. So let's get the Trog out here. And I guess the nice thing is, if now he wants to coin Animal Companion or something, it'll buff this one up to a 4-3. So that's nice. Alright, he is using the coin. Of course, the bad thing is if he gets Huffer. Oh man! Well, this is a lot better than last game, let's say. I think we kill that. And I'm tempted to heal it for a card, but I think it's better to play a Dark Cultist here. And then maybe heal it plus a Loot Hoarder next turn, depending. Wow, this is so different from that last game that I was trying to forget about. But at least this is making me feel a lot better about everything. Let's kill that. And... well, actually, let's heal that one. And then play this Loot Hoarder. There we go. So now we get it. I don't like it at being at 1 life, because then it dies to Unleash, for example. So, and besides, you know, you never really care that much about losing a Dark Cultist, because then it's just gonna buff up your other stuff. Oh man. So much value! And now we can get that 6/6 Warlord that I was hoping for. There we go. Alright, now this is how things are supposed to work. Yeah, about that. Alright, so Lightwell, not very exciting. Let's see, we can heal this. Let's just clear the board. I like that idea. We draw a card, kill that, and then we play this, and we get another card. This is soothing for my soul. Alright, what do you got, Mr. Hunter? Bet you don't get vegetables as good as ours. Alright, so now maybe just play this one? Yeah, that seems to make sense. There we go. And then probably go for lethal next turn. Who's the aggro now? Oh. Oh man. Oh, he must have been so excited when he got that card in the draft. I know I would have been. So, at least he got it out on the board, right? I hope he gets some use out of it in a different game. Because it's always fun when you get these legendaries. You don't really get to play around with them much and construct it, since you're not that good, but you're still pretty good. And you're a lot of fun to use. So, it's a nice... And that's, you know, the nice thing about Arena. You get to try out some cards you don't always see in Constructed. Alright. Let's see, is it the same? No, it's a different Hunter. And let's keep... Like, go for the tempo, just like last time. Yes. Okay, we got a 1-drop, a 3-drop. We have a coin, so we could coin out a 3-drop. Could coin out a 2-drop, I suppose, but... Well, maybe I will, because if you get another 2-drop, that is, because otherwise... What could we do? Huh. Okay, I think I'll play this one here. And then if he plays a minion, like a 3-2, we can play the Strengthmeister and trade without losing our Trog. Oh, this is a very nice hand. Got all the early stuff. Then we got this for card draw when we need it. Well, it looks like we don't get too much use out of the Strengthmeister here. But it is still a 3-2. And I'm definitely gonna play it here rather than just heal myself. I wanna get the tempo lead. Alright. What do you got? Oh, kill command. I'll take that trade. Definitely. Okay, let's get the spider tank out there. It looks like we can probably get a pretty big Warlord on turn 5. As long as I don't try to play it next turn. Right. Well, I don't have a coin to mess up now. Already used it. That's probably for the best. Huh, I don't like that one so much. That one is a little annoying, to say the least. What do we do? Maybe just play the Razor Fen. Yeah. And then play the Warlord next turn. Go for the face this turn. Not gonna play the Cleric here. Not gonna play the Cleric before I can heal on the same turn. So. Right. Like, he can probably only kill 1 minion this turn. Maybe he will kill 2, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a decent Warlord out of it. one way or another. Oh, okay, so he does have some pretty good cards. Oh, wow. Going for the face here. That's a little surprising to me. But let's play the Warlord before we do any trading. And I think I'm gonna do that. Well, definitely getting rid of Pagel. And then go for the face. Right, he's already down to 17. We have a Warlord on the board. It's basically a giant at this point. What do you got? Okay. Oh. Hey, stop. That was a pretty good Mad Bomber. Only hit himself once. Granted, the chances of him hitting my minions was a lot higher since I had so many more. But still. No minions to steal, unfortunately. Probably just want to go for the face. Or maybe kill that one.
I must consider.
Yeah. Must. Let me play a Fort Steal. Or we could play this and heal. Yeah, let's do this. See what we get. Light Spawn. And then probably just play this to slow him down. Let's just kill that one and go for the face. Okay. Right. So now if you just kills, like, he needs help from his hand, or we have lethal with these two. Let's see what he does. Unfortunately, he can't kill that one pretty easily, but then we still have those two. And he didn't stop this one last time, so he probably can't this time either. Doubt he has a big game hunter. Right. That's not gonna help. Unless you have a taunt giver. Alright, looks like it's over. Okay. We redeemed ourselves. Or I redeemed myself. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.